G'day cunts, welcome to LewReview episode 2. LewReview is a lot like Zoot Review, except I'm not a MILF and I also fucking hate everything that we look at. Let's get started. Today I'm going to be reviewing an ebook written by Adrian van Oyen. His book is called The Key to Confidence. Now if you don't know who Adrian is, that's perfectly fine, and to be honest, I envy you a little bit. So before we dive into this book review, let's do a bit of research about Adrian to find out if this guy looks qualified to write a book about anything, let alone confidence. Adrian van Oyen is your everyday run-of-the-mill generic Australian YouTuber that steals ideas from everyday run-of-the-mill generic American YouTubers. His more notable achievements include eating very yucky things and sexually assaulting girls in public. And I'm not kidding about that last one, by the way. He literally made a video where he got naked outside and tried to hit on girls. Bravo, Adrian, you've got so much confidence, you should write a fucking book about it. So now that we know a bit about Adrian van Oyen himself, let's take a look into his book, The Key to Confidence. He released this ebook for $30 2 weeks ago. Don't get me wrong, when it comes to motivational booklets written by people who haven't really achieved anything in life, I'm not going into them with high expectations. But it took me half an hour to read because it was only 35 pages. My expectations were so low, but you still managed to disappoint me. I mean, for fuck's sake, Adrian, in the first paragraph there are so many grammatical errors that it's ridiculous. I'm not a grammar Nazi by any means, but you're writing a book, not a fucking Facebook post. At least get someone to proofread your work. The following is an exact quote from the very first paragraph of The Key to Confidence. Now, if you pay attention to the subtitles, I've put them in exactly as they appear in the book, so you guys can actually see how weirdly this is written. Probably won't smoke that inside. Listen, kid, life is hard. It rarely gets easy, and it almost never gives you a break. It's so bad. However, it doesn't have to be all bad. Surely if pain exists, so would joy, right? Surely if sadness exists, so would Sorry, did you mean exist? Like with an S? Because you're saying exist. I don't know, it sounds really weird. Society can get fucked. To be honest, I don't really know why this guy's trying to motivate people. I mean, all he really does now is post high-resolution photos of his face and try to sell shitty t-shirts with his shitty name on them. I just don't get it. And it doesn't get any better either. The further you get into this book, the more you realise that the only parts of it that aren't misspelled or just written terribly are the ridiculous amount of quotes he's used to fill it out. Every single quote in this book takes up at least a quarter of the page, and he's managed to fit 28 of them in. Some pages are just quotes and nothing else. One of the quotes is just the chorus taken from I Am Beautiful by Christina Aguilera. This isn't a motivational book, it's plagiarism that costs you $30 to read. What I thought I would do for you guys is cut out every time Adrian has used a massive quote in his book, and every time that he's used just a picture of his face instead of actually writing something. And what you're left with is about 10 pages that Adrian has written himself. And he reckons this took him 2 months to write. Did you write one word a day, Adrian? Did you get someone from a third world country who doesn't even speak English properly to write this book for you? Because that's what it looks like. But the worst part about this thing isn't the book itself. It's how much the book costs. The book costs $30. That's $30 for 35 pages of plagiarism. Most of it isn't his writing. It took him 2 months to write, and the words are fucking huge. This book doesn't even have its own website. You put the money directly into Adrian's PayPal account and he manually emails you a link to a Mediafire download site that anyone can use, literally anyone. If you pay $30, you get the same link as the other person who's paid $30. So I'm going to be putting that link in the description. If you want to download the book for free, you can, because at no point does he say you cannot share the link. It doesn't say that anywhere. And as far as I'm concerned, if you put your product on a publicly available download link and other people get it for free, that's not my fault. I'm not a bad person for sharing that. That's your fault for being a fucking idiot. So please, to anybody watching this video, share it with Adrian. Post it on his wall. Let people know that this is a massive scam. This should not be okay for people to do in Australia to their own fans. He has a lot of people that would pay good money for this book that isn't, it's not a book. So, I don't know, post it to his wall, let him know that doing this kind of shit is not cool. If you don't want to do that, just subscribe to me or whatever. I'll be back next week. Catch you later, cunt.
Yeah.